guys, it's Unders. I wanted to have a chat to you today about these beautiful EQs from Positive Grid. Effectively, they've made them free and they're amazing. So I thought I'd share that with you guys in case you haven't. I don't know how long they're going to be free for. Currently you can download them from their website. When you sign in and create an account, it will add the licenses for these three stunning EQs to you. It posted up as a 48-hour deal, and it seems to still be going on because they've had some login issues and they've been really generous and carried it on. So hopefully by the time you're seeing this, it's still the case, because they're some fantastic EQs. Even if they're not, hey, go grab the demo and try them out. So what you effectively get here, you download the Positive Grid Pro EQ pack and you get these three EQs. So right up on the top left here, as I've just highlighted, we have the passive EQ. So this gives us a 3-band like top treble bass, as you can see, in stereo. So we've got left and right that can work independently completely there. And what's key about this is it has the amplifier section. If you push the signal into the amplifier section a little bit and then control it by taking down the output, it will add extra harmonics and give you a bit of tube sounding distortion in that plugin. It's going to be a similar sound to what you'd expect from a Pultec when you really drive it. Now below we have the digital one. As you can see, this is laid out very much like the manley EQ, or like you would expect from anything going down that line. So you've got the one from Overtone at the moment, and the Native Instruments one that was made by Softube. Very similar layouts, a similar sort of thing going on. This is a very clean sounding crisp EQ, allows you to do really narrow bands. Has a really lovely high end. I'm going to show you that in a bit. Just when you lift it up, it really brightens up a mix and gives a lovely sound without being too harsh and fuzzy. And it's got a lovely stereo readout as well, which is really useful. And lastly, we've got the tube EQ. Now what's great about this is it has two different interfaces. You can switch through them here, allowing you to get sort of the full spectrum. It's very similar to what you'd expect from the two modules of a Pultec EQ, and you can also change the tube type here. So for example, the 12AX7 is the tube you would find in a modern Pultec style. I believe the Warm Audio Pultec EQ uses those tube transistors, so you can change between some different types and get a slightly different sound there. I think what we'll do is have a real quick listen to them. So this is the pre-master of the Old School Days single, so there's loads of scope for me to play around with it. As you can see, it's not particularly peaking that loud, it's not been compressed or anything like that. So we can have a little play around with the sounds. What we'll do is mute these two, and we're just going to work with the tube for the minute. Passive, sorry. Right, that's a pretty dramatic difference there. It's probably pushed a little too hard. Going to be a little bit harsh. But I wanted to play around the amplifier and really see what differences we can make here. So we're going to push that right up and hear how it changes it, and we'll try and gauge it with the output. Probably just do the exact opposite amount of decibel reduction. That's really brought the bass line out, if you can hear. It's given it a lot more like a grit and fullness down in the low end. Alright, that's the potential for the passive EQ. My recommendation, guys, is honestly go and grab them yourselves and have a little listen. What I was really impressed with was just the high end on this. We'll just do a nice high end boost. That's boosted 15 decibels, which is a huge amount, and it hasn't become harsh anyway. It's just really bringing out the details. This is what I quite often use the UAD Pultec for on bus channels. It really brings up the air on that. This does allow for some pretty surgical EQ as well. I think it's designed as a mastering EQ, which is the real purpose of it, so we can try that out as well. You can very surgically and very cleanly pull out areas of the entire mix without massively affecting the sound. If we were to try and do that on the passive up here, we just wouldn't get it to happen in that sort of respect. What we've gone for, so 1 2 1. And that's as close as we can get here with the passive EQ. We just can't do that kind of accurate cut. It affects the sound far too much. And lastly, this is more your character EQ. So this is going to be hopefully what I use the Pultec for most of the time. So we're going to try that again as well. These two are muted. Let's get you on. Okay, that's interesting. So instead of it being a standard high shelf, it actually does roll back off after 16 Hertz. This doesn't give you the sort of air, but it does allow you to grab very precisely that frequency area. This, much like unlike the other EQs, jumps from frequency to frequency, although very much like you'd expect from a Pultec. And then we've got the mid channel as well here. I think the good thing about this, you've got the independent boost and attenuation, so you can grab the same frequency areas and boost and attenuate and get those strange curves, which allows what you would do similar on a Pultec style EQ. Boost there, and then we can attenuate, and it gives you these unusual curves that you wouldn't normally expect. very, very nice EQs. Guys, if you haven't bought yourselves a professional, decent set of EQs at any point, go and grab these, because they're incredibly well made, incredibly good sounding, and they're going to cover all of the spectrum you really need. You won't need to buy any other EQs for a while unless you want to start working in mid-side, for which I would recommend FabFilter Pro Q. But the price of 3 versus nearly a couple of £100, well worth going and get these. So guys, I hope these are still on free for you by the time this video gets to you. If not, go check them out anyway. They are well worth it. They might be the little EQ set you want to grab for your productions in the future. I hope the video has been helpful for you guys. Hope I didn't ramble on too much and fiddle with EQs too much. I get far too deeply involved in that. I shall see you next time.